Hello, my name is Cynical Portal, and welcome back. I just gotta scoot my chair. I gotta get a better camera at some point too. This is pretty low quality, especially in 2023. We have the ability to get much higher quality, for whatever we're trying to make. But, anyways, that's not my point. I wanted to make a video today about believing in yourself and how I think in our modern society that I think we lack a lot of that, but not necessarily for the reasons that people think. I think a lot of it stems from, it stems from many, many things, but I think a lot of it stems from not necessarily the habits that we do, but I think the ways in which that, society tells us certain things. I think it's because that we grow up, you know, learning, thinking a certain way, and I think some of that has the fault to do with society. I think a lot of the bad habits are a side effect of that. Uh, but really, really, what I wanted to, discuss to begin with is believing in yourself. And for me, I, when at first, the phrase believe in yourself and, follow your dreams and it sounded stupid and ridiculous because we just hear it so much. Like we hear it said by so many people. We hear it all the time. Like we hear the phrase so much, like in an empty way. Like we hear believe in yourself, or follow your dreams, or work really hard, or be motivated. Like they're very stale and misrepresentations of what believing in yourself actually really means. So I'm going to discuss what I think it actually really means uh, right now. So I think believing in yourself is the ability to trust in yourself. And what that means is, when I said it was cliche and that I thought it sounded stupid, it kind of was, in the sense that I didn't exactly realize what it actually means. But really, what it means is the ability to trust in your own abilities. But it's more than that. It's complicated, but it takes a lot of thinking. I think a lot of it also has to do with not just trusting in yourself, but having a belief in something particular. And if you want to have a belief in anything, you have to really develop a strong belief for it. And it takes time. It takes time to develop beliefs because that's kind of the repetitive behavior of our brains. If we do habits over and over again, we're more likely to keep doing them. You know, not the same as an addiction. An addiction is kind of the opposite. An addiction is something we keep doing even though we don't want to do it, but we can't stop doing it because our brain is wired to do it. A habit is just something we keep doing over time. So because we are doing it over time, our brain, it gets easier and easier to do that thing. And that's what taking action is. That's a part of the whole, thing of, believing in yourself. But I also think some of it, believing in yourself, really has to do with a lot of things. Because in life, we're alone most of the time. And there's not going to be people there for us. People aren't going to tell us what to do. Well, they are, but people don't know what you want. People will tell you what they think you want, but nobody knows that more than you. And for me, I'm really passionate about YouTube. And YouTube is something that I found that I really enjoy. There's days when I don't do it. There's days that I don't want to do it. But then I keep coming back to it. And I keep coming back to YouTube because it's something. It's not just that I enjoy it, because there's days when I make videos and I'm not exactly in the mood to make the videos, but I still do them anyways because it's something. It's hard to explain in words, but it's something that I get satisfaction out of. But it made me think deeper. It made me realize that the things we want in life don't come from the superficial things that we're taught, that society teaches us, like, you know, status, or what other people think of you, or what's cool, what's not cool, or money. And I will argue money actually itself is a tool that can give happiness, but in itself isn't the source of happiness, but it can give availability to happiness. So wealthier people statistically are going to be happier than people that have less money statistically. But because I said statistically, money isn't the source of happiness. Because what I realized, when we're told this is what we want, right? Like, this is the thing about college. Like, college like tells us, like, this is what we need in life. This is how to be successful, and if you don't get those things, you're a failure. And it's such an unhealthy way of looking at things. But it's more complicated than that. But believing in yourself is, you have to be there for yourself when no one else is going to be there for you. It's being there for yourself when you're alone, and it's trusting in your abilities and taking action. And taking action is hard, because, like, with YouTube, it's hard because it's discouraging when I see that I don't get any views. But I see over time that the progress I've made on YouTube, it took me like if I go to my statistics, it took me over 1,000 days to get just 100 subscribers. Like that's like 2.7 years. But at the same time, I wasn't being consistent with YouTube. I was like, I would, like, there's a point when I was only making like one video a month, because I didn't know what I wanted to do in life. But I think at this point, and this goes to anything, you have to really cement yourself, whether it's starting a business, whether it's YouTube, whether it's whether it's even college, whether it's a career that you really want, whether you want to be a successful musician, a successful artist. You have to believe in your abilities, and you have to hold yourself to your own standards. Because the moment you start comparing your self-worth to other people, like, oh, this person has more followers than I do, or, oh, how come they only have 10 videos and but they have like 10,000 subscribers, and I have 100 videos and I only have 100 subscribers. As soon as you start comparing yourself to other people, you lose sight of your own goals, and you owe yourself to be something that you're not. And it's a toxic way, I think, that social media has promoted into us. We live in an age where the digital media, we're constantly being bombarded by different opinions, different ideas of how life should be, whatever. And we don't actually sit there and think, like, hey, I should maybe form my own opinion, because I think a lot of people don't want to, like, sit down and, like, think about, like, I think a lot of people are scared to confront their own emotions, their own issues. But as soon as you do that, you can begin to actually work out other things. And that's when I think I started believing in myself really a lot at YouTube, because like I want to be a YouTuber. Like I promise one day that I'm going to be you know, a big YouTuber, because it's something that I really really want to do. It's something that I really that strongly resonates with me, because it's something like even when I was a little kid, like I couldn't shut up about YouTube, and it was like, but I felt like I went away from it and I came back because I didn't know what I wanted out of life. I didn't know what I wanted because I was never told that. So I had to think, I had to do a lot of thinking, I had to do a lot of self reflection, a lot of being alone. Like, I didn't have a lot of friends in high school. I mean, I had like one or two close people max. So the thing light just shut off. Wait, let me just turn. We're growing some plants and we gotta. Yeah, there we go. So it takes a lot of self reflection, and I don't think a lot of people want to do that, and I didn't want to do that, you know, confronting myself. But I'm glad I did it, because I think I know more now than ever what I want to do, and I have a clear goal of what I want to do, and that's YouTube, right? And it's not like 10 years down the road you can't like switch, you know, what you want to do, you know. If I don't want to be a YouTuber anymore, 10 years from now I could be a musician. You know, don't compare yourself to artists that started when they were like 19 years old. I'm starting YouTube right now. How could I? You know? So don't compare yourself to other people, because life is a journey. It's not a competition. And I think it can seem like that in our modern world. You know? It can seem like that because we're constantly told by the media, we're constantly told by other people, like, this is the way things should be. This is how your, you know, worth is based off of. And it's just a bunch of bullshit. You have to really love yourself as well. You have to develop, like I said, it takes time. But you have to constantly tell yourself over time and forgive yourself for, you know, because we make mistakes. I make mistakes. You know, I got in a fight with one of my friends, and but that doesn't mean I'm a horrible person. And, you know, I could say that to myself because I'm very self-conscious at times. But I had to tell myself that, you know, it's okay because, you know, I forgive you. You have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive that even when you're doing things, right? When you're doing a passion, when you're doing something that you love, it comes out of a place of love and not out of anger or resentment or like or like oh well, I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna like prove everyone wrong, fuck everyone, you know. It doesn't come through those places. It comes through loving yourself enough to do what you enjoy, you know, because it's impossible. It's impossible to do something if, well, it's not impossible, but it's impossible to be passionate about something if you hate yourself. And I know some people would disagree with me, but you're going to get a lot farther if you have a positive outlook on yourself and on life. You know, I think it's easy to be negative because I think life pushes the idea. Well, I think society in a lot of ways is toxic. You know, social media is toxic. You know, it could be psychological. Like, we don't even notice it. It's subconscious. Memes, other people, other friends, videos of people's opinions, movies, tell us these things that, oh, life is like this, life is like that. But people don't take the time to analyze, to form their own opinions. But when you form your own opinion, when you form your own outlook on life, yes, you become different. And it can be lonely at times. But you respect yourself more. And you become more powerful. You become the kind of person in the future that people aspire to look up to. You think people like Albert Einstein, Leonardo da Vinci, Nikola Tesla, these great genius inventors, and this is just an example. You don't have to be smart to be motivated. There's lots of people that are pretty dumb, but still pretty motivated. That's not the point. You can be educated and not be smart. But I'm getting off track. The point is that these men thought differently than most people. These people carved their own path in life. They didn't fit in. They didn't fit into the social norms. They didn't fit into, what society wanted from them. I mean, it's famous that Albert Einstein, had shitty ass grades. This education system failed him. He didn't fail the education system, But he had to see himself as somebody that, yeah, I can change the world. I can do something. Because let me tell you, he would have never done that if he said, I'm a stupid idiot and nobody wants to hear me. Which could have been true, but you have to love yourself. And people did respect him. There will always be people that will try to bring you down in life. Like, there's going to be people, like, I've had comments on my channel like, oh, you're stupid, or your voice is boring, or oh, your videos suck, or you're ugly, or shit like that. They don't know you. These people don't know who you are. And they're watching your video at the moment, so they're actually benefiting your channel. But there's always going to be people that dislike you, right? But that's not bad. Out of the one people that dislike you, there'll be 999 people that do like you and respect you. But even then, they're strangers. These people don't know you. But people have the choice to do what they want. I mean, you can literally do anything in life. That's not an exaggeration. Like, I'm going to prove to people that with YouTube is literally, you can literally do anything you want in life. It doesn't have to be just YouTube. But I think for me, it became easier with YouTube because it's not that there weren't moments that I was depressed or upset. I've lost a lot of friends. I've had people be very angry with me. I've done stupid things. I've felt down in the dumps and felt like, oh, no one likes me. No one wants to be my friend. But I pick myself back up and I tell myself that this is not reality. This is not... And even if there are negative aspects about our lives, we have the ability to choose whether we believe that or not. It's an emotional choice, right? We all have the ability to choose what we think about ourselves. I know that a lot of people have self-doubt. Not because they're incapable of doing, you know, finding out what actually needs to. But I think sometimes people don't know how to. Sometimes people don't know how to find, the right decision, you know. And I think a lot of people, they think to themselves, they reflect to themselves, like, a lot of people don't do that. But trust me, if you think to yourself, like, a lot of social media is the enemy of that, because a lot of it, like TikTok and Instagram, it's like scroll, it's click the next thing. It teaches our brain subconsciously that we need to consume the next thing instantly. And like what I was saying about these bad habits or these addictions are not necessarily the the causes of, life. They're merely the side effects of our life that we're unsatisfied with. We could be unsatisfied, we could be lonely, we could be stressed out, we could be in a really, bad situation financially, we might not have people that support us. But whatever it is, these are all things in life, I think. These bad habits, we don't have to do them. You don't. But I think it takes loving yourself. I think it takes, I forgive you. And it's not going to happen overnight. Like, you're not going to go from, like, drinking soda to eating a salad overnight. It takes months, takes years. It took me years to fucking get where I am now and to have this mindset. I mean, look at my videos from like 2 years ago and how differently I reacted and acted on my videos. It took me so much thinking and so much self-reflection to actually realize and make a video like this. Because I make this video because I want people, I want you, if you're watching this right now, as the viewer, and if you're at this point in the video, I congratulate you. But if you don't believe in yourself, know that I believe in you. And I don't care who you are. I don't care where you're from. I don't care your background. Whatever it is, I believe in you. If you have a goal, if you have something that you enjoy doing, if there's something in life that you really, really like doing, even, I get it. It's hard. When you're depressed, you don't enjoy anything. You don't enjoy anything at all. But think of it as the things that you enjoy a little bit, as the things you would enjoy much more if you weren't depressed. I believe in you. Feel your fucking emotions. Feel the pain. Just feel emotions. Don't distract yourself. Confront the things. Be honest with yourself and confront what's hurting you. And if you can't solve it, just feel the emotion. I've had to do that for hours. But then I had to do things like good habits, like taking a walk, taking a drink of water, exercising, reading, these good habits that will make you feel better. And I know it doesn't seem like it, but you gotta take action. You gotta believe in yourself, man. You gotta do it. So ultimately, this is a long ass video of just, some dude on the internet explaining, you know, life. You know, this isn't a guide, okay? This isn't a, like, I may know you, and if I do know you, I still encourage you to take this advice. If I don't know who you are, know that in life. Oh shit, I forgot what I was gonna say because my mind is like racing, trying to figure out. Whatever. The summary is that in life, that there's gonna be moments where we don't enjoy it. You know, college. I freaking hate school. Okay, I hated school, but I got through it. You know, ugh, I burped. You know, I didn't like certain people in school. I hated the homework. I don't agree with the education system. I have a video where I talk about why I wasn't going to university. I mean, I am now, but I'm actually going to community college. Not the same thing. But I had to be real with myself, you know. But know that in life, that if you want to be successful, if you want to be in the one of the 1%, if you want to do something big, you have to develop a belief in yourself. This is in summary. You have to you have to develop a passion. You have to have a clear goal of exactly what you want. And you have to have something that you know that you're not going to enjoy 100%, that you're not going to do 100% of the time, and that you're going to fail sometimes, but that you keep going back to it, and that you trust in yourself, and that you're going to fail, that you're going to fail, but that you keep going. Never give up if it's something you truly, truly believe in. YouTube is something that I truly believe in. And you guys, okay, I'm not, at this point, I am just a, I'm not a big YouTuber, but at a certain point, I want you guys to look back on this video and I will prove to you that believing in yourself and everything is really the key to any sort of success in society. Achieve your own dreams so you don't have to achieve the dreams of others. That was a really good quote that I saw. I don't remember where it's from, but I remember seeing it. Be your own person. And if you clicked on this video to begin with, and if you're still watching at this point, then that's clearly something you think about. So I encourage you to think deeply. Don't distract yourself. Don't go, and if you feel something uncomfortable, just think about it. And trust me, you could actually get a lot of shit done. Like, by, like, thinking, like, not, like, literally, but, like, you can, like, make realizations, like, holy shit, you know? But it's up to you whether you take my advice or not. So, that was a lot, kind of a long video, pretty long video. It's an hour and a half, well, not an hour and a half, just a half an hour, pretty long video indeed. I hope you guys enjoyed my content overall. If you guys want to, like, reach out, talk to me, whatever, I'd be happy to help you guys out. I'm really pretty active on my channel, so if you guys got something you need to talk about, if you got any, whatever, I'm here for you guys, and I believe in you guys, and keep believing in yourself. And if you don't, start right now. Take action right now. Don't do it later. Do it right now. Alright. Have a good rest of your day, guys. My name's the Cynical Portal. See you in the next video.